We're here with Dr. Sam Hancock. We've been working today on how you use Lucy clinically, and so far we've done an MRI of Lucy, we have done a CT of Lucy, and so what are the next steps?
Well, as I said before, we want to do an end-to-end test in order to test the integrity of the whole process. So you would import your MRI scan into the treatment planning system. You import your CT scan into the treatment planning system and fuse those 3D data sets. Typically you would contour your target volume on your MRI, but then of course you typically would do your dose calculation using the density information in the CT scan.
And when you fuse the two, is there anything there that you can check? Because you have images of the same, basically the same phantom in an MRI and a CT. Is there anything there that you can check when you do the fusing?
Yes, I mean with the fusion software that I'm accustomed to using, you can fade back and forth between the MRI and the CT, or use a spyglass, and you can see the in the imaging module, you can see the irregular kidney-shaped volume and the two circular volumes, and those are the structures that you can see on both the MR and the CT.
Okay.
And so you can visually check and see if the fusion appears to be correct. And then the final check is in your verification steps on the treatment machine.
Okay.
So once you have the fusion done, if you're going to do a hidden ball Winston-Lutz test, then basically all you need to do is place an isocenter in the center of the sphere, in the center of the Lucy sphere. And there are a number of ways that you can do that. If you have the imaging insert that has the 1 millimeter ball at the center of the insert, then it's easy to locate that and put your isocenter there. And then you could put one beam on and export that to your treatment machine and set that treatment up and do a Winston-Lutz test and see if you're aligned to the 4 millimeter ball in the Winston-Lutz insert.
Okay.
Now, if you want to do a dosimetric test, either with the ion chamber dosimetry insert and or with the film cassette, then you would want to contour your kidney-shaped target volume on your MRI and develop a treatment plan to treat that target volume, whether it's IMRT or dynamic conformal arcs or whatever you think works for you, and export that to your record and verify system and whatever localization system that you're using, whether it's frame-based or frameless, and then you take the Lucy to the treatment machine and set it up and treat it as if it were a patient, and either with the ion chamber to measure the dose at the center of the target volume, or with the film cassette, and with which you can measure the relative dose distribution.
So today we're working with Dr. Sam Hancock of Southeast Missouri Hospital, and he is showing us how to use the Lucy Phantom in a clinical setting. We've already done an MRI scan and a CT scan, and we've created our treatment plan, and now we're going to move on to treatment verification. So we have the Lucy Phantom mounted into the frame, and I will let Dr. Hancock let us know what the next step is.
Okay, we've already done the scan with the imaging insert, so we want to set that aside and put in one of the treatment verification inserts. Let's start with the Winston-Lutz hidden ball insert that has a 4 millimeter ball at the exact center of the sphere. It goes into the phantom here. we still have the 3.5 centimeter blank in here. We'll assemble the 2 halves of the sphere. These are held together with the nylon Allen screws, tightened with the included Allen wrench. You may want to plug the holes depending upon the test that you're doing. So we have the phantom assembled. Now we're going to set it up for treatment. This uses the Brain Lab table mount for the head frame. We attach the localization box that has been prepared with templates from the treatment planning system. And we align this in the usual way using the lasers to the isocenter marks on the templates. Once you have it aligned to your satisfaction, take the box off. And now you can do a Winston-Lutz test to see if your isocenter is accurately aligned to the hidden ball. And you would do this by using either film or an electronic portal imager downstream from the ball, and take those images. And I believe Standard Imaging has a software routine to analyze those, Neil?
Yes, the Standard Imaging PIPS Pro software has a stereotactic routine for automatically analyzing Lutz test images and giving you very accurate results for that test.